The Philly and Joe Podcast.
This is the Philly and Joe Podcast.
You stop talking to engineers?
I'll tell you what a special day. Riley is here super early this morning. I mean, he's got a full day ahead of him, but
I feel bad.
it's nice to see him. So now I'm just picking his brain. I'm thinking I'm picking up a new cell phone.
Oh,
you just picked yours up, and we were both thinking about it, and you actually executed.
Got my new phone, which I love, but I don't know if this happens at other workplaces, but trying to set yourself up with your company email is a venture around here that you should wait for engineering help for, and I did not. We were on holidays. I got a new phone. I'm like, how hard can this be? I could set this up myself.
Yeah.
So I started pissing around. I started messing around. Next thing I know, I'm locked out of my email.
Oh, God.
So I had to get hold of Riley, our engineer. I'm in here because I don't want to come back after holidays and I'm still locked out.
Yes.
So I wanted to get it sorted out. Anyway, it wasn't much fun. I'll say that. Thank God for Riley's help. But you're doing it the smart way, which is, hey, I'm going to pick up a new phone. I'll let you, Riley, sort out my company email.
Well, just before we had to break, I was going to suggest to Riley that he just comes to the store with me. Riley, come on. We're going to the store. Check out. Clock out.
You know what? If you and Riley are hanging out, we gotta record that.
If Riley would be kind enough to come with me to the store, I'm going to record it.
Because you two are such characters in your own way. You're very different people. You're both, but you two hanging out is something I would have to
Be
say.
like
I
the
think that
odd
would be
couple.
funny. Yes.
Such a nice man.
Yeah, and I'm glad he was in here. He was figuring something else out for me, technically, behind the scenes, and it's something that I thought was typical with engineers, right? I thought it was a big problem. Like, I don't see how we're going to pull this off. And he comes in and in like 30 seconds, it's like, yep, you just do this, press that button, and you'll be good.
I'll tell you where the stress is, too, because if we have to set up company email, that will be the time when you get the most serious email you've seen in years in your inbox. Like, I don't get serious emails. It's usually getting told you have to finish off one of these files for work, right, for HR or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, 9 of 10 of our emails are from Iron Mike around here. So typically you're going to miss something from him.
And then he comes in. So I don't even need the email. So that's what I'm saying. I might not even need a work email.
You're done. I'll tell you what, you'll feel like just punting it all together if you try to do it yourself.
Yeah, it won't happen.
No.
Riley and I are going out to buy a phone today.
Yes, you're going to have lunch too. I think that's going to be a part of the equation.
In.
Yeah.
Philly Joe Podcast.
The Philly and Joe Podcast.
Hi, guys. Barbarino here. I haven't called in a minute. This bad driver shout out goes to the phlegmwad, elephant ass licking, blind F-turd jabroni in the black Lexus on Friday at about 1:10 p.m. at the scale off of Highway 7. You have a yield. I'm in a big semi. I'm coming off the scale to merge back on the perimeter. There is no stop sign or yield for me. It's the guys that are coming either, that would be west or eastbound, and you were coming eastbound. You had a yield. Drive back there with your dealer plate Lexus and go there and look at your stupid yield sign that you have to yield instead of laying on the horn. And then after you pass me on the perimeter, or actually, sorry, Highway 7 before I took the perimeter exit, then you go to brake check me 4 times. Do you want to semi up your ass? Thank you. Have a nice day.
I for one don't want to semi up my ass.
It's never even come up in conversation in my world.
No, it doesn't
very
sound
sensitive
pleasant.
area. I barely want a prostate exam, not by a semi.
No, that's for sure.
But it's a valid point, like especially highways, man. Like,
Cliff Clavin wants to talk about school zones. There was a story yesterday in the news about how some people just aren't getting it and they want to make changes to certain areas that are the most frequently ticketed areas, where people are ignoring school zone speed limits. And we got a call about that from Cliff Clavin.
Yeah, with regard to the school zone thing, please no speed bumps. Speed bumps are all around, all year round, all day long, right? So day, and what does it start in September or something like that, and in June. So speed bumps are like, all year round. So no speed bumps. Anyways, we'll talk there. Bye.
I'm going to make a request for Clavin because he calls all the time. He's a regular. But for whatever reason, it always sounds like he's hiding under a blanket or under a couch. It's hard to hear him like.
Yeah.
So if you could, Cliff, can I call you Cliff?
You can.
Just maybe, I'm not sure what I can get you to do with your phone because you usually have pretty informative calls, but it's hard to hear you.
But I think in this case, too, what he's talking about, if they put speed bumps, those are permanent where, there's a time frame on the 30. They're talking about changing the 30 to all year anyway. Mm-hmm. But speed bumps cost money.
Yes.
And tickets make them money. So if they're going to go the whole 30, it could be all year round. So I think that would eliminate any speed bump talk.
I see what you're exactly those massive speed bumps that they have in some
we have them now in some streets, residential.
Yeah, and then in some strip mall parking lots, and oh man, they're huge. Like I think you get the point across with these smaller speed bumps, but that's just my opinion. Moving along here, the hooligan wants to reply or add on to a conversation about the license plates. It's been going back and forth for a few days now.
I'm calling about Friday morning's call about the license plates again. I guess the guy said he's from Steinbach and just a scam about the people peeling the numbers off themselves. Okay, buddy. Like, yeah, because we all got nothing better to do except peel off the paint on our license plates. Maybe they pull that in your part of the city, town, Steinbach, Winkler, wherever you said you're from.
So hooligan's not buying it.
Okay.
Rabbits. Joe, you were saying yesterday you don't have a lot of rabbits in your area due to feral cats and stuff?
I believe that's why they haven't been around, because there's not many squirrels either.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's for Joe. I live in the same area that you do. I'm not going to mention the area, but I'm a little bit more closer to, let's say, the perimeter.
Yeah.
And rabbits, yep, front, back, they're running all over the place.
Okay.
Feral cats? No, maybe two, but rabbits? Lots of rabbits, Joe.
Okay.
All right, have a wonderful day, guys. Take care. Bye.
And he said he's by the perimeter, so that'd be a couple blocks from me, even though we're in the same area. Interesting. Yeah, in my residential spot, they haven't been around the last couple of years, but I'm about, let's say, 10 houses away from the feral cat house, and there's a lot of them.
Well,
so.
all it takes is a few outdoor cats to keep the bunnies away.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, loud guy, we have the official date for the race of the century. So now people are starting to confirm.
It's Wednesday, August 13th, the race of the century, the 92-1 City Bone Phone Invitational. Once in a lifetime.
Yeah, baby.
Coming up.
Hey, it's the loud guy. Just heard the date of the race of the century. I put it in the calendar on the phone.
Yeah.
It's good.
They wanted a title. I go race them, and automatically it comes up with century. Isn't that cool? Super hyped about it. Ready to go. Let's go.
Nice, loud guy. Well done.
Yeah, and he is one of the racers.
Yep.
I handed in the official list. I sent it into our promotions department and programming with Iron Mike. The waiting list, the volunteers, the race people, the final. Yeah, I've got it all covered off.
The logistics on
that part, we're getting close.
Doesn't it feel good? Like it's all real now. For a long time, it was like, oh man, we need a venue, we need a date, and now it's all you're handing in.
They took it off my plate.
Yes.
I'm not even in charge of food now or anything. I just have to be there to announce the race now.
I kind of like when you're in charge.
Well,
of
I know,
food.
but no, they took it off my
When
plate.
Joe's in
Everything,
charge
the
of
orange
food.
drink, everything. So please. I have no responsibilities left except to show up that day focused with my notes prepped, calling the biggest race of my life.
Oh, my God.
You know, I've never called a race.
You never have?
Not a race. This is my first one, and it's the race of the century. That's big.
You're going to be nervous. This is as big as the Olympics.
I'm putting it on my Indeed account and my LinkedIn.
That's the bone phone.
The Philly and Joe Podcast.
To that. 2 days ago, Tuesday. Hashtag the number 2 DAT. What were you doing on Sunday, essentially? I love when we get a photo unsolicited before we even start the show, and that rolled in on the text line 762-555 from Big N.
Yeah, what a beautiful picture of him and his granddaughter who just turned 1. To that, I love it.
So
Send in.
Want to send some photos? I'm sure there'll be some great outdoor Comedy Fest photos that'll roll in. We love to see them. The Open Championship wrapped up on Sunday with Scotty Scheffler, the greatest player on the planet right now, drawing some comparisons to Tiger Woods. And I want to play you some audio, Joe, because I always struggle to explain what it is about Scheffler that is different, because he's like an incredible golfer, best player going, best player in years, but yet he's this guy who's like off the radar, right? He's not your typical superstar.
Right.
So I'm like watching yesterday, or I saw this on social media, Jordan Spieth, another great young golfer, explaining, and he does a great job of explaining what it is about Scotty Scheffler that is so different. And he even talks about the differences between Scheffler and Tiger Woods.
He doesn't care to be a superstar. He's not transcending the game like Tiger did. He's not bringing it to non-golf audience necessarily. He doesn't want to go do, the stuff that, a lot of us go do, corporately, anything like that. He just wants to get away from the game and separate the two, because I know that he, at one time felt it was too much, that he was taking it with him. And, whenever he made that switch, I don't know when it was, but, he has hobbies, he's always with his family. They're always doing stuff. So I think it's more so the difference in personality from any other superstar that you've seen in the modern era and maybe any sport. I don't think anybody's like him.
That's super interesting, the way he just golfs and works on his golf game. He doesn't do, almost sounded like Spieth was saying, he doesn't do the schmoozing, he doesn't do the corporate stuff. It's just like he's not interested in being on the cover of a video game, even though he's probably going to wind up on the cover eventually.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's close to the Grand Slam, right? He's just got one more to win. I would say that was a perfect thought about Scheffler. He's just like your everyday guy when he talks, and he loves his game, but he doesn't care about the trimmings around it, like the corporate end of it and everything else. And
a little tiny passive aggressive from Spieth there. Like, he's not out there grinding these to sell the game like the rest of us.
Right.
He's just doing his thing.
Right.
And I did hear another interview yesterday where, some of these other golfers, is it good for the sport, a guy like that? Because some of these other young golfers might go, hey, this Scheffler, the template he's set out where I just golf. Like, is that going to be good for the game if a bunch of other guys start doing that?
You have to be pretty successful to be able to pull it off. If you were doing that and weren't as successful as Scheffler, you're lost.
Yeah, that's right.
So you wouldn't even matter as far as the way it goes. But honestly, if you listen to Scheffler, he doesn't do a lot of like the golf questions. He just talks about other stuff, right? Where some of these guys are breaking things down. I don't know. Is there another guy like Tiger who transcended and brought a mainstream audience to the game? Is there a guy out there? They're still waiting. The PGA is still waiting for that guy.
Like in golf. Yeah, no, exactly. I think most would say, anybody who follows it closely, there'll never be another Tiger, right? Just the buzz he brought around it.
I know there was a lot of people in my world that were watching the Open Championship this past weekend, even though it was a beautiful weekend here, right? So it's one of those big events. I think that's what golf's become, though. I think it's about watching the big events as much as it is about what golfers are in it anymore.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Because you don't have that.
Yeah. Agreed, Joe. Okay, song of the day for System of a Down. That can come up at any point.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's not coming up in the next hour or the hour after that.
Ooh.
But it's coming up after that.
Those sneaky hints,
we got a meeting with Iron Mike today, and I already know there's other things on the docket, but I'm going to get the look.
This is the Philly and Joe podcast.
By the way, before you go with traffic, Melissa says on the text line, I love when you guys play Metallica early in the morning when I'm getting ready for the day. You are welcome, Melissa.
Okay.
I think you speak for a lot of people when you say that.
Absolutely.
Woo, I'm sweating. That was a good one. You got a sweat towel over there?
I do, actually.
Yeah.
I carry it around my neck usually, and then when I get in here, it's just for the walk from the car into the building. It's like I'm working out.
You know how the backup goalie on the bench
that
has that towel around his neck? Joe carries one of those around the office.
Mine's more for the guy walking into the sauna with one around his waist and one around his neck. That's more my speed than backup goalie.
How great of a look would that be with a sweat towel around
I'm going to
your
wear
neck?
my tracksuit like I was in an episode of Sopranos and then put the towel around me like I was hitting the sauna.
What's up with
at the
Aiello?
men's club.
Was he working out or something?
No.
He just likes to carry one of those around.
Just sauna. He does his emails in the sauna.
For more Philly and Joe, log it into 92.1 City weekday mornings 6 to 10.
Wow, Ian Sherrick, music director. I salute you this morning. Metallica won about 10 minutes ago. Tool, Schism to kick off the 7 o'clock hour. It's Philly and Joe, 7:10.
Can I give a shout out to my good buddy Mike Kostyuk, who drove here out of nowhere and brought us like a bunch of stuff, including watermelon, already cut up. But Phil, I grew up with the red watermelon, right? The green core, but red inside.
First time in my life I've ever had watermelon that is not red. And Riley, the engineer, who's here bright and early, helping us with a couple of things and doing, whatever he does. Also, he came in to grab some. He also said, I've never had anything but red watermelon.
Right. And there's yellow watermelon and orange watermelon. Not cantaloupe, same color, but orange. And if you look, I guess, is it the rind? The rind of the red watermelon is that typical green.
Yeah.
And then one of them has a yellow rind.
Right.
And the other one, I can't tell the color, but it's in the bag there.
I'll grab it.
And,
it looks like a squash.
Yeah.
This one looks like a squash.
Right. The yellow one, it looks like a squash.
The other two are just normal looking.
Yeah, but I've never had that. Maybe people can weigh in on the Boston Pizza text line, but I've never had orange watermelon, yellow watermelon. Just the red. It's good.
Yeah, it says on the sticker there, orange candy.
Healthiest thing we've ever eaten on the show, I can tell you, in all the years.
By a mile. Like typically we're eating some kind of a foot-long sandwich that the Bombers bring us, or we get donuts in here, some kind of pastries.
At the same time, this came in. In Japan, they have square watermelons.
No, they don't. I don't believe you.
Well, a few people texted that in. Well, I appreciate the taste of this new water. Hey, you know me. I don't try anything new, but I fell for the watermelon.
That's another first in here. First time we've had non-red watermelon. First time I've seen Aiello try something
Opening
new.
up my horizons.
This is the Philly and Joe podcast.
Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get P&J into more ears.
Some key dates. Put these in your phone. You're going to want to know these dates. Joe?
I got my pen ready and my phone.
You're good with the dates, though. You're a very organized fellow. Like, I will routinely come in here and you're like, oh, don't forget we got this, and this week. And I'm like, oh, wow, I would have forgot all of that. August 11th. Monday. August 11th. Enter this in your phone. A very exciting day around here with Philly and Joe because it's going to officially become Philly, Joe, and.
Yeah, we're adding our third family member.
Cannot wait. You're going to love this. Okay, so that's August 11th. And then August 13th, just announced on Friday, one of the biggest announcements we've ever had at 92.1 City. And that's saying a lot because 92.1 City's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
The race of the century, official date. I know there were some people out there who were like, is this actually going to happen? Because there's a lot of logistics that go into planning an Olympic-style race of this magnitude.
Yeah, you can take the word Olympic out, but...
well, there's running at the Olympics, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
So it's Olympic-style race.
Yeah, that's good call. Very good call. Listen, there is a lot of questions coming about what time the race is. I will say this. Latter half of the morning show, we're going to be broadcasting live from the facility.
Yes.
That day. So I'm guessing probably, 8, 9, somewhere in there. The race will happen before the show ends, so we'll give you more about that.
Right. as far as dignitaries, we haven't been able to nail any of that down. Like,
What are you talking about? Vinny said he was coming. Lisa said she was in.
I would call Lisa, because like that was a text message, right? Because she hasn't mentioned it
No,
in
it was
any
a
of
text. It
in
was a
any of her
text.
bone phone calls. So we'll call her up in the air, but she has said she wants to. Vinny is a for sure. But anybody can come. It's open to the public. There's no charge. There's no
Right.
tickets.
Yeah, it's not really like the Olympics. They charge for their tickets. This is free. There's no opening ceremonies or closing ceremonies. This is going to be one and done.
You might be onto something with opening
Yeah,
ceremonies.
there's no time now.
No?
No.
You
They're-
already-
They're still trying to line up the orange drink. And
The big jug of McDonald's drink. Yeah, no, that's on the go-to. That's pending. Location pending.
a lot of people are guessing who the third person might be. I will say this. This just came in on the text line. It's not going to be Philly, Joe, and Glenn. Glenn.
The Philly and Joe Podcast.
This is the Philly and Joe podcast.
So it's not Philly, Joe, and Glenn.
Glenn.
It's also not Philly, Joe, and Guilty. Got that? Big N. Thanks, because Big N hasn't been, so Guilty hasn't been on the bone phone a lot lately. So that's
He's
what.
been training. He put out a video the other day and tagged us in it.
That's why he's not
Indoor
on the
training.
Right. He says it's mind games with me. That's why he's not on the bone phone.
I think he's gotten in your head. I personally do.
He definitely has. He very early in the process, like I want to say 3 weeks ago or a month ago, he ran a 14. I had a buddy of mine say that's crazy. 14
Yes.
at 60 years old.
Yeah, you can't mention what you
No.
came in at.
That's a secret.
Melissa and others have been asking about, since I said this really isn't the Olympics, no opening or closing ceremonies after the race, but fireworks has come up, and Archangel fireworks are the best by far. We know that in the city. They take care of all that stuff, right? But
Saying there's a chance we should.
no,
Oh, no fireworks.
I don't think so. We haven't talked to those people, but it's daytime. It's going to be pretty hard to see them anyway. I don't think that's going to happen.
That's a tough sell.
It's a tough sell.
The Philly and Joe podcast.
I don't know if you've heard this, Joe, but Coldplay has a new way of announcing their kiss cam, or they're putting a little more into it when they announce that they're about to do their kiss cam.
Okay, that would, I guess, come off of the situation where people have lost their jobs and their lives pretty
Yeah.
much.
So they're trying to be a little more careful so people understand what's happening.
We'd like to say hello to some of you in the crowd. How we're going to do that is we're going to use our cameras and put some of you on the big screen. So please, if you haven't done your makeup, do your makeup now.
That's good.
Yeah. It's the story that keeps on giving.
Well, now I don't know what's going on with the CEO. He left, as you mentioned.
He stepped down.
And then I don't know what happened with the HR lady, the one he was having an affair with. But I guess
she has a family, too.
Yes.
We
And-
haven't heard that she's been
Well, there
fired.
was clips like there was pictures posted of his wife now as
Yeah.
well, of the CEO's wife, and then the affair, and so like it's getting even more personal than.
Her family's shown up, too.
I didn't know that.
I've seen family photos of her family, like with
What a disaster!
with
Like seriously, I mean.
you nailed it. What
Honestly, I'm telling you, first of all, you got to have balls if you're having an affair to just show up at a concert. Forget that you're on the big screen, that you make it to the big screen. But even just going to the concert, even if
Yeah.
you had some beards around you to sort of mask that it wasn't like a group outing from work.
Well, now they're trying to uncover the woman who looks like her friend who's right beside her.
Yeah, yeah.
Like social media just won't stop with this.
Yes.
And I will say this. I yes, they're committing adultery. They deserve that smoke. You know,
Yeah, but still. Ooh.
But in 2025, when something like this happens, you can't help but feel bad for the rest of their families, and because their lives are being torn apart in real time. These people.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Like they got busted.
Coldplay's having a blast with it now, right? Everybody else is having a blast with it except
the
two families.
The families involved. And it's hard not to feel bad for the families involved in
But
this
then
situation.
on the other side of it, they put themselves in that situation like a hug at a concert.
Yeah.
First of all.
Yeah, if you're cheating, concerts, PDA, probably not your best move.
No.
We've definitely learned that out of all this.
This is the Philly and Joe podcast.
It's estimated that just over 40% of people do this at pretty much every meal. Okay? So about 40% of people admitted they do this at almost every meal. What are they doing?
780 City, 780-2484. Lifelines can be me or the Boston Pizza text line. Good morning.
And they won on the text line yesterday.
Got a dub? Hello, City. Yeah. Do you have a guess for us?
Hi. Can I get Philly, please?
Mm-hmm. Turn the TV off.
Nope. Nope. Nothing to do with... you know what? I'm going to take technology right off the table at 40%. 40% of people said they do this at almost every meal. Nothing to do with technology. No phones, no TV, no music.
They do this at every meal, so it's not necessarily before the meal or...
Could be before, could be during.
780 City, hello. It's coming. It's coming. Good morning, City. Go ahead with your guess.
Can I get the text line, please?
Text line. Put salt on their food is the most recent
Number
guess.
2.
Okay.
Salt on the food. Number 2. Good guess.
That's a generational thing, though. You don't see that as much anymore. My dad, everything, and I think yours is the same way.
Yeah. I mean, my father-in-law used to put salt on like salad.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't matter.
It's
You'd order pizza from somewhere, he'd put more salt on it. Like, it was like, whoa.
And you're sitting there going, that doesn't need salt, eh? Hello, City. Go ahead with your guess. Turn your radio down, too, please.
I'll go Philly, please.
Wash their hands.
Nope.
Deftones tickets on the line, as well as a GC from Wash Method. Good morning, City.
Hi, good morning. Say Grace.
Not say grace. Nope. Nope.
Thanks for playing. 780 City, 780-2484. Good morning.
Hey, I'm going to use the text line.
Mm-hmm. The most recent guess on the text line is fart at the table.
No.
There's actually a couple of those. Someone said let one rip to make room.
40%, I hope, is a high number for that.
What the hell? Good morning.
Let's go text line.
People are stumped on this one. Let's go with talk about their day. Most recent guess?
No.
Thanks for playing.
I'm going to tell you that salt their food was number 2. Taking a picture of their food was number 3.
Oh, yeah.
A sign of the times there, right?
Yeah.
So this has a lot more to do with probably people being more conscientious of what they're eating in that, too. The number 1 answer now.
Okay. 780 City, good morning.
Good morning. Can I go with Phil?
Mm-hmm. Talk about the calorie count, the healthiness of the food, what's in it.
No.
Okay.
No.
Sorry about that. Yep.
It's got nothing to do with talking about it, about food.
Hi, City. Good morning. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Can I get the text line, please?
Sure. We'll need you to turn your radio down. Drink alcohol.
No. Good answer. This has to do with the meal itself. Some people like this, some people don't. That's the best clue I can give you. But a lot more people are doing it.
Hi, City.
Oh, geez. A lot of people like it, a lot of people doing it. Portion control?
Closer.
Getting warm with the portion control.
Yeah.
Not the answer, though.
It's sort of portion control, but not portion control.
780 City, good morning.
How about eating healthier?
Nope, not healthier.
Probably a little general, too, right?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Maybe counting how many calories?
Not calories at all, no.
Not calorie counting. Deftone tickets up for grabs this morning, as well as a GC for Wash Method. 780 City, good morning.
Is it weighing or measuring?
Nope. A lot of people don't like this.
A lot of they do it because it's healthy, or is
No,
it no?
it's just...
Hello, City.
Hey, is it separating your food?
Not separating. That's a good one.
Joe does.
Yeah.
Big thanks to all the people who've dropped Joe off that separator plate.
Hey, one of them
You've
brought
had a
in the
couple.
watermelon today. My buddy Mike.
That was him.
He brought me one of them, yeah.
One of them was stainless steel. It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
brought it to my dad's place.
Hello, City.
Hey, is it going for seconds?
Not going for seconds. Pretty much the opposite.
I think you just gave it away, maybe?
Well, almost have to.
780 City. Hello there.
Hey, good morning. Do they save half of their meal?
Did you say save? I can't hear with the reverb going on here.
Yeah, they save half the meal.
Save half the meal. Hello, bingo, champion.
Yeah.
How about it?
Nicely done.
Leftovers. People saving some of the meal nowadays, not eating it all. As far as
So,
saying,
like,
I'll have it for tomorrow, I'll have it later on today. It's almost like making two meals out of the one meal.
Like Chinese food, when you put it in the fridge pretending that you're
yeah.
not diving back in like an hour.
Yeah.
Because every time you open the fridge, you see it sitting there. You're like, oh, I got to have more.
Absolutely. Saving some of the meal.
What's your name?
It's Tommy.
Tommy.
Good win, Tommy.
This is the Philly and Joe podcast.
Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get P&J into more ears.
The Boston Pizza text line. My buddy fractured his ass on a tile floor. Ooh. What do you do with a fractured ass? Do you...
you don't sit.
You got a cast on that?
You got to have the cushion, I guess, eh? You know that the ring cushion?
Do you strap that up?
I don't know. One side.
Bungee cord it to your butt?
You're probably sleeping on one side a lot, right?
Oof, that would be painful. Yikes. You got to be careful. You can wipe out
Have
easy.
you ever Googled
fractured
what
ass?
to do with a here? Let me see if it even
fractured ass. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know if I should search that at work. Fractured ass.
It's research for the show.
Yeah, you know how our corporate
yeah.
Tech
Here, let
security.
Let me take. I'm older. You've got young kids.
You
Hold
already.
on. What do you do with a fractured ass? In the case of a fractured ass or buttock injury, the treatment largely depends on the severity of the injury. Here are some general steps to follow.
Okay.
Rest and ice, which is very common. You get that information.
Right.
I'll tell you what. Massage and heat.
Oh, yeah. That makes
one's going to
sense.
go over big at home. Hey, I
Yeah.
broke my ass. Can you massage it
It's
for
gonna
me?
need. No.
Medication. Protective gear. Wearing protective gear such as spandex pants. Oh, you already got some.
I wear them. I'm wearing them for the race of the century,
Nice.
the spandex pants.
Can provide support and prevent further injury, and then, of course, seek medical attention. So
it's not
common.
So it's spandex pants. That's
apparently.
That's what you wear. Pretty much, it's just uncomfortable. It doesn't sound like there's much you can do. Like, what are you gonna throw on? You gonna throw on like ski pants for a few days to give you a little extra padding? Yeah, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's just you're gonna have to put up with that. That's painful. Just like that tailbone injury, if you get one, that's painful too. Because anything that involves sitting.
Yeah.
Because you sit a
man.
lot, right?
Yeah.
Like I sit all day here at work. I mean, if I got a fractured ass, that's not going to be comfortable.
I don't even know. Would you go on a leave?
With fractured ass?
Yeah.
That's the worst
I'm not
case.
going to stand and do the show. I got to sit. I'm going to go on a leave.
Aubrey's been away for a while. It's the worst case of fractured ass we've seen in a long time.
I'll tell you right now, lower body injury. Phil Aubrey gone, fractured ass.
The Philly and Joe podcast.
Hit us up wherever you get this podcast and rate and review the show.
Good fortune will come to you.
Actually, we can't promise that, but we'll cross our fingers.